Alright, hello everybody. Today is a big day in the gaming sphere. We got the Halo trailer, and I'm going to talk about live action Halo. Oh, one second. There's one other thing I wanted to... Here. There's one other thing I wanted to put into my doc. Hold on. Alright. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I forgot about one important thing I wanted to talk about. Alright. Sorry. A little unprepared. Alright. Wow. I turned on, so this is like Halo ambient music, because I was like, oh, I'll be topical. I don't know if I like Halo ambient music that much. So, to Nintendo music, I guess. Kind of the standard here on my stream. Alright. There we go. Alright. Big day today. So... First, the Halo trailer came out yesterday, and I would have reacted to it, but I was at my other job, so, can't do that. But now, here we are. Everything's good to go. And then, also, Sony bought Bungie. Hi! Hello, Kate! A-okay. Have fun taking an exam. That kind of blows. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, Halo, and then I want to talk about the Sony and the state of the gaming. I was talking about it a little bit, and I think I have a lot to say about it. I think a lot is changing in the next couple years, and I think it's going to be interesting to talk about. But first, we're going to go through Halo. I'm going to go through the trailer that we have right here. We'll watch it through one time, just nothing, and then I'm gonna break this fucker down piece by fucking piece, and hopefully you find some insight into it and think I'm an intelligent man. I am the Halo super fan. I was gonna try to show you something Halo I have, but I don't have really anything right here. But yeah, I'm a Halo super fan, so this is my area of expertise. And I've been waiting for a live-action Halo. Like, I watched Forward Unto Dawn, which we'll talk about. And, yeah, if I'm qualified to talk about anything, it's this. Not to brag, but I do think I'm very much qualified to talk about this. So since the song's ending, I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to play the trailer once. Just all the way through. I might talk over it so it doesn't get claimed. But
you
getting all the... I've watched this trailer a couple times, so...
Master Chief, huh?
The Master Chief was enhanced and trained for one purpose. To win this war.
It's not really fair use for me to...
Are our only effective weapons against the Covenant. He is lethal, upgradable, and most importantly, controllable.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object.
I will say I watched this on my phone for the first time, and it was worse. Like, it looks better here.
What they did to us makes you numb.
And you just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
What does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
My Master Chief recovered something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
Humans surrender to the Covenant.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now. Find the Halo. Win the war.
All right, so yeah, it's pretty standard. I don't know. I feel better about it watching it again just now. But it's only 2 minutes, and we do have another teaser we can go through that came out during the Game Awards in November. I didn't like that teaser, if I remember correctly. So I'm just gonna go like scene. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, here we go. All right, click the back button. All right, I'm just gonna go through it like thing on thing. So first it looks pretty good. Seeing it in 1080p on my monitor looks way better than on my phone, and it is significantly, like, shockingly better. I did not think it would, whatever. Usually I watch it on my phone, like I watched the 2 Spider-Man trailers on my phone, and it was fine. But, I don't know, this one I can tell it looks better. I'm gonna use this, because, so, like, it... So, I want to also press it, like, say that they already said that this is in, like, an alternate timeline, and it's giving me, like, Ultimate Comics timeline vibes. So in Marvel, just to explain this analogy to people who don't know, in Marvel, back in, like, the early 2000s, they basically made Ultimates, which was, like, it was, like, a slightly different or Marvel universe that was like basically had every it was the same thing, but it was like if the hero started in 2000 or whatever, and it was a lot more grounded and whatever, and just like it was, everything just looked slightly different, like if you squinted at it, at least in my opinion. And it reminds me of that, like, where this is obviously I think this is the Arbiter. Yeah, it has to be the Arbiter. With the things right here. I did it again. I'm so sorry.
Master Chief was enhanced and trained.
Where were we looking at? I think. Yeah, here. I knew we were super close, like, still in it. So, I think that this is the Arbiter, which is cool, and especially if they're gonna do this whole human thing that we'll get towards the end, might be down with it. Sorry, my dog has mental problems. Hey, chill out. Hey, you're all good. Dog champ. Omega Lol. Alright, I think we're good. So, yeah, I think the Elite himself looks really cool. The armor looks fine. I'm a little, like, they're doing the Arbiter already, but since it's already, like, a very veered timeline, I'm more okay with it. They also, I know they kind of already did make it clear, but I feel like they need to make it very, very clear that this is a different universe, because it's going to be a completely different story at this point. Another thing that I've realized is I think the art styles, like, I don't know, how, it gives me Star Trek vibes and not the, like, military, like, dirt that Halo has that I actually enjoy. Like, I don't know. That last scene made me think of Halo dirt, so that might be like, this gives me Star Wars vibes, like the on Jeddah. Yeah, I think it's Jeddah in Rogue One. Which this, like, even this looks Halo-esque. It's just like, or like the outside of the thing looks, this doesn't look Halo to me. And to be fair, we haven't seen a lot of the city light, but this seems way too sci-fi for Halo. Because Halo, I think the appeal, it was like, I don't know, it always felt like it was 500 years in the future, but it was like our 500 years in the future, where it was like, it wasn't like seeing an AK or whatever would make a little sense, because they've advanced, but it's been like slow advancing. And like I loved in Halo how like, one of my favorite things about Halo is that it doesn't seem very advanced, like, in the go. Like, the Warthog's just a fucking car. But, like, when you figure out more and more things about... Okay, hi, Kate, welcome back. One of my favorite things about Halo, as I was saying, is that, as... Like, on the surface, things don't seem that advanced. But as you, like... think about it and look into it, like, and as like a longtime fan, I really appreciate that. Like, the Warthog is just a car, but the cool thing about the Warthog is that it's fueled by nanobites, like making water into gasoline. So like, it has unlimited fuel, right? And like, the bullets are all like the sniper rifle, it's all like, they're all like Gauss rifle or railgun kind of things, and like, it's advanced, but it's not like, it's just improvements of what we are doing. So on the surface level, it doesn't seem advanced, and I think that's part of the appeal. And now, I do see some of that in here with the AK, which is weird. I don't know why that's in here at all, but whatever, I can accept it because these are the insurrection people, which were the people the UNSC were fighting before the war, right? Before the Covenant War. So... which is known about, and then like this gives me Halo Reach vibes. I'm cool with all this. I'm excited to see some of the insurrection stuff because we haven't seen a lot of that. We saw a little bit in Forward into Dawn and a little bit about in Reach, but this is cool. I'm cool with this. Another modern gun. I don't know. It's kind of, or like not modern, like our time modern, but I don't know. There's some, like, this is cool. That just looks like our gun. This seems kind of cool. This needs to be expanded on because this is something we don't really. Yeah, we'll get to that. Which I actually have a lot to say about those, the pretty girls. I do, because they're actually really interesting once you bring in the casting. Which I found out doing a little bit of research before the stream. But like, yeah, this is all good. I like how the plasma actually looks like a liquid. And I'm gonna say I am going really in depth on this, so bear with me. Like, every thought I have, I'm talking about. That's a plasma pistol, and the armor looks good. I do think, at least right now. Yes, I always have many thoughts on pretty girls. That sounds creepy. Right now, I think how they walk in the armor, I don't know why it's unsettling. It's just, it's not weird. Or it's weird to me. And, like, that looks good. That looks good.
Master Chief, huh?
Whatever, I missed it. But I think that shot's there again.
Master Chief was enhanced and trained for one purpose.
Okay, this is something I really wanted to dissect. So, This is the scene that I fucking love. This Marine, even though I do think what I was saying earlier, like, okay, here, let's look at this. Let's go Halo 3 Marine. I fucking can't spell it. I just want to illustrate something. Because, I need an official one. 1 second. Okay. You see how the armor isn't very, like... This is such a small fucking thing. The pretty girls? Yeah. They should kiss. I agree. They probably won't because they're Spartans, but, well, I don't know. Halsey and Halsey and I forget his name. Might have a relationship though. The general, that's possible. That's a thing in the show. Okay, but like, look, I'm okay for a redesign. This is a bad picture because it's low res. But like, look how it's not really like smooth. It looks kind of rigid, and it looks kind. The Marines and the Spartans, yeah, they should. It'd make them. I think it'd make them feel a lot better. But okay, I need to stop thinking about the kissing and start just talking about the helmets. Like, okay, this is a decent expense. They're like, it looks like armor. It doesn't look like it looks like armor, and it looks like it's rigid, and it looks militaristic, right? This does not look militaristic. It looks like Star Trek. It looks like Starship Trooper, which is I don't know why. Which it always looked like Starship Trooper. I don't know. That the helmet, the armor, I think is good. The armor, I think, is perfect. The helmet, and then when we get to the Marines or to the elites, it's another thing with that. So real quick. Oh, I get full screen. Whatever. So okay, 113. Okay, yeah. This Halsey. I'm cool with her. I like her as Halsey. I think she looks the part. Everything she said is good. I don't know who she is, but she's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is a weird complaint, but I think the girl Spartans should be a little bit taller. They look too short. Like, he looks way too big next to the other Spartans. Because they should just be, like, slightly... Like, he's a head above them. And I get it, he's bigger, but, like... Women Spartans are just as tall as normal Spartans. So I think that's a little weird. I'm not a huge fan of that. And they might be different once I see him next to Marines. But their armor looks cool. I wish they were colored like Chief and not just gray. Which makes sense because it's military, but whatever. Again, I'm 95% sure this is the Arbiter, and I have more proof of that later. Cool Warthog. Nothing really to say about that. This makes me feel better about the Marines. I think these are the Marines. Yeah. Because I don't want all of them to be wearing... I want them to be like the game, where they're not all wearing helmets. They're all kind of just doing their thing. Okay. I think those might have been Insurrection. Oh, this is a cool shot that I didn't even see. But, see, I don't know if the fucking elite that we saw was the Arbiter then. Because this fucking normal-looking elite looks like that armor. I don't know. This looks cool. Okay, yeah. Like, this is a cool scene. That's a cool fucking scene. The armor... I wish there was a good scene. This looks weird. This is probably my biggest look complaint, other than, like, the cities and the environment. They just need the little pointy thing on their fucking thing, and they look a little more like knights, which is fine. Overall, size-wise, they're good. Like, leg-wise, they're good, and they look big, so that's cool, and I'm down with that. But I hope we get to see more armors than just this, because I'm not a huge fan of these armors. They look too much like brutes. And his armor, it looks really good. It looks really good. My only complaint is I don't like this stuff, and that's small. I don't know. I think it looks weird. Overall, his armor looks great. Phantom, that's cool. Like, that glove looks fucking awesome. And, like, okay. This part's cool. I'm curious to see if, towards the end, that human has is working with the Covenant, which kind of, I don't think that kind of fucks the whole reason the Covenant is, like, the Covenant is killing the humans because when the prophets found out that the humans were the, like, rightful heir of the Forerunners, they freaked out and were just like, well, if we kill all of them, then like no one's gonna be here. They're not gonna be able to like they're not gonna be the heirs, right? So I don't know how that's gonna work. And especially with another thing that I think is terrifying in thought is that if that human is working with the Forerunners, they basically can just do whatever they want with Forerunner tech. And the big reason like for prisoners and stuff in the Covenant War was that Forerunner stuff only would work for humans because they are the ones that are encoded to be able to do it. They're called reclaimers. That's their whole thing. So like that brings up a lot of questions. If she doesn't die in the first season and they get to Halo, there is nothing really stopping them from getting, like, the odds of them getting the fucking codex or whatever it's called, I forget, the key, and then blowing the shit out of fucking the universe is a lot more likely if there's a human, like, already available to press the fucking key.
Felt something. Felt.
Okay, that scene, this is my favorite scene in the trailer.
Felt something.
And I literally cannot wait for that. Like, this doesn't matter. This is so fucking cool. I fucking love this. Because that is fucking alien blue blood on that motherfucker's fist, which means he's beating the shit out of some aliens. And that's what I want. So this scene, when I saw it, I was like, damn, he looks gooey. And then it clicked. I was like, oh, that's fucking, like, elite blood, dude. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's probably gonna be his, like, the like written in way why he's the I forget his actual name. They say it in Halo 4. Okay, yeah, this is the one I don't like. I just don't. This doesn't give me Halo vibes at all. This gives me, like, Star Trek, Halo, or Star Wars vibes. And I like those things, but I always liked Halo because it was significantly different from those. And this gives me, and maybe it'll change, maybe it will. I'm okay. I'm like, this is something I'm more open-minded about, but I don't really like it.
What they did to us.
A deserting Spartan is kind of cool to put down in Master Chief. I'm down with that. Love that design of the battle rifle. It's the one from Halo Infinite. Really great. Yeah, this looks good. The warthogs, I like the mongooses. The Marines look pretty good as well.
What does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
Hello, Master Chief. I'm
Okay, so this is the big point of discussion when people are talking about this trailer. And I don't know. I think I was a little like, whoa, that's weird at first. I'm more okay with it than I think a lot of people are on the internet. I don't, like, hate it or anything. I just think it's weird. You could just turn her face a little blue and it would work fine. Like, even the suit, she just kind of looked like the weapon. Who is also just Cortana. Sorry, spoiler alert. I thought that was pretty fucking obvious. But yeah, I don't really have an opinion on this one too much. Like, yeah. All right, I think my brother's home, so I'm gonna take a quick break and just go tell him I'm streaming. Please don't leave. I just want to make sure he knows I'm streaming so he doesn't come in here and talk. So I'm going to just put on Halo music. Or I'll put on this. Oh my god, that's so loud. Alright. One second. I'm so sorry. Hello. Okay, streaming. I will stay. Okay. I will be like right back. I have to just go tell him because he's home early, so. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My dog just killed a chicken, so I had to take care of that. It's all good. So, alright. Back to the Halo. Oh, we're still on BRB. Okay. Back to the Halo fun time. Alright. Got my transition lens. Ooh. I ran up here really fast. Hello. So yeah, this. I don't hate it. I'm okay with it. I like that they got the original voice set. Yeah, it's not good. Odie did. It was rough. So my dad's taking care of it, so I think I'm good. Yeah, let's send him to Ukraine, fucking murderer. It's hard because he's so fucking dumb, but whatever. We had that problem with plus the only German Shepherd I know also has problems with fucking eating dogs. So what are you gonna do, right? Or eating chickens. Yeah, I think it's just he's young and dumb. I don't think he's a murderer. Like, I don't think he's a psychopath. I hope not. I think he's just, like... Yeah, of the chicken. Alright. I'm gonna get back to this and not stop talking about fucking murder. So yeah, I don't really have anything to say about this, so... The choice of music for me was also really fucking weird. We already talked about the scene, but this looks good. I'm down with this armor. I wish it was a different color than just gray, because I think it's going to be weird where Master Chief is just green and everyone else is just gray. I get it, it's military, but I think it's going to look silly. That's all I'm trying to say. Oh, I want to go back and look at that jackal. Okay. I think the jackal looks cool. Yeah, I think the jackal looks cool. I'm trying to figure out if this is an energy sword or something, or if it's just like something else, but I think the jackal looks really good. Size accurate, everything is, I like that ship. The Pelican from earlier. I think. Oh. Yeah, it is a very weird song. I don't know why they choose it and not just played like dun 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 dun. Whatever. Yeah, it was like a sword or something. Look. Look, watch his arm. Oh. Looks like Ozzy the dog. Yeah, it is an energy sword though. Look. Yeah, it is. It's a fucking... The dude's got an energy sword or something. Okay. I'm gonna do this, just in case I don't... Yeah, that's like an energy sword or something. That's a little weird. I like how that... Oh, I fucking pointed at it. The barrel broke. That's cool. See, and even here, they look good. Alright, this looks way better on the height comparison. I don't know what that one shot was, but this is like way better. Even though, I don't know. It's too far extended to be a hand shield.
Hello, Master Chief.
That's what I think. Yeah, look, it's a blade. It's got like a pointer. And why would he have a... Yeah, but it moves with his arm. That's what I thought. I thought it was the explosion. But watch how it moves with his arm right here. See how he moves up and it follows him? So I think it's a blade. I like their armors. I will say that overall. These two helmets are kind of too similar for my taste, but I like them. I like this one more, I think. I did it again.
The Master Chief was enhanced. The Master Chief was enhanced. Master Chief recovered something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
looking cool.
Master Chief recovered
Um,
something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
this is weird to me. The idea that they're like racing to the ring, hidden blade like Assassin's Creed, probably. It's a pointy hand shield. Probably, maybe. I'm leaning towards like sword, because the elites had that in Halo Reach, almost identical. Yeah, this thing. It's almost identical to that, so I think it's gonna be that. In my humble opinion, it's probably gonna be like this, because that's what I think it is, personally. This is cool. I like the design of the ship. The Covenant ship looks good. This looks good. I'm down for this. This is epic. Cool. Okay, this is where I get into weird stuff. This is where I have problems. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Well, it's just weird. It's just a weird thing to... Whatever, it might be cool. I'm not going to be a fan if they're all using... I want them to be like... I want a Jackal Sniper. Yeah, so it only exists in the game... Yeah, it only exists in Reach. And it's only in the Elite Assassinations. And... This is the pretty girl you're talking about? I want a yes. Chat. I'm gonna assume so. I don't know how long the delay is. Okay. She is the biggest problem I have with this fucking thing. Ass. Asian? One of them? I am chat. Yes, you are, Kate. No, but okay. This is the part that could be make or break for me, because I have always thought it was weird. Well, it made sense, but when I was little, I was like, why didn't any humans like say, hey, like, let's work with the Covenant, right? Like, they're genociding us, but like, no, people wanted to work with Hitler too. So like, I understand why like it would happen, right? And first off, this whole outfit, first off, I don't know if I like that, because I like the idea the Covenant is this like unstoppable alien force, and the only way that like the humans won were luck and that the Covenant split up. Like, those are the two biggest things. Like, if the Great Schism didn't happen, nothing would have stopped the Covenant, and I'm confident of that. So, like, I liked the idea of them being, like, this unstoppable, like, just bulldozing force. And plus, I think, in a lot of ways, that's what made them intimidating in, like, 1, 2, and 3. And, like, that power, not even that power, that, like, intimidation of... intimidation and like threat. And then like, are they gonna do the flood, or are they gonna wait for that? Like, because the flood is a super important part of the story. And like, I don't know. I think it's really weird to have a human antagonist, because that's what she is on High Charity, which we can tell this is High Charity. Like, and oh my god, this doesn't make any sense. And I know it's a different universe, but the more I think about it, the more I don't like this. So, like, are brutes gonna be a thing? Because, like, an elite? Why would an elite or a brute, like, ever want to hang out with a human? Especially unless the whole reason they're fighting is different. But, like, they think of humans as rats, as like you got to remember that when they're going through this, and like the reason this is a holy war for the Covenant. This is like a crusade. Like they're cleansing the galaxy of humanity, right? So them to have a human, and that's why when Master Chief is on High Charity in Halo 2, it's a big deal, and they kind of freak out about it. So having a human already there and also working with the Covenant is kind of weird. It doesn't. This is one of those things where I'm cool. I'm always down for when an adaptation to change some things. I try to be very open. The idea that an adaptation can change things, and I think, I at least try to be. I try to put that foot forward. I'm not always to it, I would say, but I always try to be, and I think this is just a little far. I think this is a little weird, and I'm willing to give it a try because I think it could be kind of cool, but yeah. So I'm gonna keep playing. Yeah, so this is cool. I'm cool with this. This is neat. I like the 3 prophets, an elite. I originally thought this was the human, and I think it still could be. Yeah, I think it probably is. Because height comparison, it all makes sense. The prophets look good. This little whole room thing looks good. That is 100% her. So yeah, she's working with the Covenant. Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe it's like how some gross people find animals hot. What do you mean? I need clarification on that. Like they just find her hot? Like they're just a bunch of gross elites finding one human hot? Maybe they want to have sex with the Covenant? Oh. Huh. I don't know if that would work, but maybe, like, I've thought about that, like, not like them banging, but like a human saying Healy, or an elite, sorry, I'm getting too lore-y here, like Colony, but I don't know why she would be, it's just weird. That is something that is, like, because this is like prime war days. This is the beginning of the war, from what it seems like. Sex each other. Yeah, I got that, Kate. I got the sex part with the humans and the aliens. I don't, like, they're holy, and like it's possible. Bro, could you imagine if that's a storyline? Like her and the Arbiter have a thing. It's not for reproduction. I know. Well, it's like the only I don't think elites would do it. See, here's the thing. Any species that I think would do it, it's the lust. It's possible. But any species that would be willing to do it, it would not be consensual. That's what I'm trying to say. These creatures do not see humans as equals. They do not see humans as anything but things to kill. She's in love with the Arbiter. Calling it. It's possible. It's very possible. I don't know. This is the one thing. Well, she can. Okay.
Surrender to the Covenant.
Yeah, she is controlling the war. Are they not making this a holy war? Is that what it is? Are they getting rid of the whole religion thing? Well, yeah, but it's not even like I'm trying to find a good example, because it's not like Yeah. I see that, Kate. See, it's not even like it's not even like in okay, so yeah. Let me explain this. She's controlling the worms that are hunters. I have to take an exam and could go do that, please. Could I go do that? Yeah, go ahead, Kate. Go take an exam. I might be still alive when you're done, but I don't know. I'm aiming for 2 hours, but we'll see how long it goes. How long I have the effort and dream and drive and passion. About drive, it's about... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Religion is kind of dicey. I didn't see that one. Alright, have fun. Enjoy your exam. Alright. 2 seconds. Alright, cool. Alright. Yeah, so these are the hunter worms. So it's kind of like this is a concept. Post-war, I think, is cool. During the war, I'm not a huge like. It doesn't make a huge sense to me. If it's not a holy war, and it's not like a cleansing of humanity, but a conquering of humanity, then I believe this a lot more. So if they change the motives of the covenant, we'll leave this open in my closet. All right, thank you for the free viewer, Kate. So yeah, if they make this not a holy war, where they're like cleansing the covenant, right? But then they're not going to do the Great Schism. Whatever. If it's not a holy war, this makes a lot more sense. And it could make sense. This just makes, in like base Halo canon, this would never happen. A human working with the covenant, They would lock her in a fucking cage and give her to the brutes or the jackals to be fed on. Like, legitimately. That's what it was like. So, they wouldn't give her fucking powers.
I'm gonna need you now.
Alright, this is the money shot. Couple things that I love about this. First, the blue team logo on each of their fucking things, right? You got a DMR right there. That's fucking awesome. You got, yes, these are cool. They look good height-wise. She's a little shorter. I'm fucking down for this, dude. This looks good. His voice is a little weird, but I'm getting more used to it the more I watch. So yeah, he definitely is a deserter Spartan. That's pretty cool. I'm curious to see when this war takes place. That's my biggest thing. That's the biggest thing I'm interested in. Like, when this series takes place in the war.
Find the Halo. Win the war.
So, they might be getting rid of the religious aspects of the war, which is kind of interesting. So that's my breakdown. I think we'll go into, let me pull up my thingy. My doc. I want to watch the first trailer because I have not seen this in a while. It's a minute long, so I think we can just watch it and then move on. I don't unless there's something big, I'll pause and talk about it, but we'll give it a quick watch, kind of get a better view of what's going on.
You're special. In fact,
see, this gives me more Halo vibes. This city gives me way more Halo vibes.
I'm counting on it.
I just don't like this underground city. I don't know what's about it.
We're lost in the dark.
High Charity looks good, though. I like High Charity, especially now that we've seen the inside.
But you...
Okay, yeah, so this is... Also, yeah.
give people hope. And I will always be with you.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize the scorpions are back here. That's cool.
I see this.
Oh, I actually want to...
be with you.
Yeah, watching this after watching that trailer is kind of interesting.
I see this.
That's Commander Keys. I'm fucking calling it right now. That's Commander Keys.
I see.
That is 150% Commander Keys. I'm 100% sure that's Commander Keys. So this is probably mid-war. Yeah, the height even... I don't know what's up with that one shot, but this looks even better. Yeah.
As a new beginning.
I like this trailer more watching that one. The total vibe, I will say, is just... There's something missing. Like, it needs the fucking... The... Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Like... Bro, it's so much better with this fucking song. I can't hear shit, and it's so much better. This is the vibe. This is Halo, dude. Oh my god, dude. Even without any audio, this song makes it so much better. So much better. So much better. Like, so much better. Oh my god, it's so much better with this fucking song. It's so much better. It's so much better. I'm shocked how good this is. That's another thing. There isn't a lot of action in this trailer. Why didn't they use this fucking theme? Okay. Yeah, I'm way more excited listening to this. Listening to the Warthog Run theme. This part with the Warthog Run theme in the background. It's so much better. It's 100% the fucking music. It's so much better with this. It's so much better. Like, significantly better, in my opinion. It's so much more the vibe. Here, wait. So much better, dude. Yeah, they really fucked up with the music on this fucking trailer, man. Oh my god. Oh, they really fucked the music, dude. This is so much better. Oh my god, dude. Dude, it's so much better. Like, I can't even comprehend how much cooler it is with no audio, with the Warthog theme playing. It is so much better. It is 100% the music. Like,
When I touched the object, I felt something.
it's 100. I hope they don't play. I hope they have that music. I really do. I think it would be so much fucking better with like this kind of music. Like, oh my god. Okay. So, some interesting things. Let me oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me pull up I think it's a game PC Gamer. Yeah. Article. I was just going to look through this, see if there's anything I wanted to talk about. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, there will probably be flashbacks. I see. Hmm. Um, yeah, we'll look at those. That's what's right here. We'll look at the leaked photos in a second. Um, okay, yeah. See, this is weird to me that they're gonna have the same voice. Ah, that's so weird. Because the voice. So basically, what this says is that the voice of Cortana will be played by the game, but Halsey will be played by something different. And I think that's kind of weird because in the game they're voiced by the same person because they're essentially the same person. Like Cortana is just a clone of Halsey's brain, like digitalized or whatever. Old friend, the Master Chief. Okay, so Oni's gonna be in it. We have 3 British actor. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is what I wanted to talk about. Here, I'll go to the money shot with all of them. So I don't know how whoever's in chat, I don't know how much you guys know about Halo, but Blue Team consists of, I think it's Linda, Fred, and there's one other that I can't remember their name. And Chief. I think it's Linda. It's 2 girls and then 2 guys. It's Linda, Chief, and then there's one other, or Linda, Fred, Chief, and one other, and I can't remember her fucking name. I don't care. I just want to know who's in it. Kelly. Yes, Kelly. All right. Yeah, I forget about Kelly all the time. Which if you go, let me pull it up. Why I have a doc. Here, we'll just use the IGN article. I don't care. Yeah, Miranda Keys. I fucking knew it. So yeah, it's gonna have to whatever. This is gonna have to take place during multiple eras of whatever. Is a orphan human raised by Covenant to hate her own people. She's said to be a different character from the Giddy. You who made her do Halo 5 Guardians, who is the first female Singhari person in the series. Huh. That is interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know about her. Okay, so, Peaky Blinders actress Charlie Murphy also joined the cast as a brand new character named McKee. McKee is an orphan human raised by the Covenant to hate her own people. She is said to be a different character from the video game McKee, who made her to be. Okay, yeah. I don't think that's true. Newcomer will also, I don't know how to say her name, be portraying an original character as she steps forward to play. Oh, so she's 16? That's weird. Okay, yeah, this is what I want to talk to you. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't care about that. I'm trying to find the Spartans. They're different names than the ones on Blue Team. I'll go on IMDb. That's trustworthy, right? Enough? Enough? I'm gonna assume enough. Happy 420, everybody. Dr. Miranda Keys? That's a little weird. I knew she was fucking Miranda Keys. Yeah. Yeah. They're different names. E125, Riz, 028, and then there's no, he's Sor. Yeah, this is the defector guy. And then yeah, they're different members of Blue Team. So yeah, and John's mother as Truth. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm interested. I think they need to get the right vibe. I think that is very important. These are leaked photos, so I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for sharing these. But I'm gonna do that anyway. They're on Twitter. So it's pretty much stuff we've already seen. Profits, they look good. I like how the profits look. Basically I already seen that. Yeah, I already seen that. Well, these came out early. I didn't see these. Yeah, this is all basically in the trailer. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think Halo's got a very long history in live action, and I think I'm gonna go. I want to watch some of the old stuff. I have some stuff queued up. I would like to watch in like kind of reflection to the new stuff. I'm gonna move this over here because I want to talk about that. But like, cause let me start pulling stuff up. Hold on. All right, yeah. So like, I don't know if you guys know this, and I think I just want to watch these because I want to share them, as I think these are like the best. So okay, basically what I'm gonna say is every Halo game, yeah, every Halo game, I think every single one. I'm trying to think. Maybe not Halo 4. I could just look it up. Halo 4 live. Oh yeah, no, they did Forward to Dawn. Other than Halo 1, I guess, and Halo 2. I don't think Halo 2 had any live action stuff. Yeah, so every Halo since Halo 3 has had some component, some part of the marketing be in live action. And Halo 3 has personally my favorite stuff. So I think we're gonna I think we can just watch these and kind of just go through them. I think more importantly, I just kind of want to share them with people on stream because I think they're awesome. And they're great, fucking, especially the Believe ones. So another thing to keep in mind, I want to like point out the vibe that this is going for. This is like Halo 3. This is marketing for the game. So just yeah, be like watch the vibe and compare it to the new. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna try to compare it to the vibe of the new show.
Nations have always built monuments to their heroes, tributes to the defense against or conquest of other nations. But the monument here doesn't favor one nation over another. It is the first of its kind to commemorate the enduring survival of a species. our species.
God, I love this fucking shit. This is the
More
coolest shit.
importantly, it commemorates the man who gave the world faith, who gave humanity a future, who made mankind believe again. Master Chief Petty Officer John 117. So it's no surprise that the piece itself is special. Begun 3 years ago in 2607, the monument is a diorama built entirely by hand. It is a three-dimensional snapshot of the battlefield and the soldiers who took to it that day. The scene has been reproduced with painstaking attention to detail and authenticity.
It's so cool.
Only the men and women who were there know it better. Today, we go behind the scenes to see its creation.
I don't know if this stuff is canon anymore. I'm going to assume it is. But
to ensure historical accuracy, the boot camp induction scans of every Marine involved in the battle were obtained from the United Nations Space Command records. In this way, the artists were able to place the right face to the right soldier. After each face is completed, it is matched to a body which has been rendered complete with uniform and body armor, then carved by hand.
it's so weird. Like, this was marketing
It is the
material.
artist's vision for this tribute to humanity, that each piece be shaped by the hand of man, without the aid of robotic model-making systems. Each handmade soldier is posed, painted, and placed on the battlefield, both the victorious and the fallen. Based on topographical maps of the day, the artists are able to replicate each hill, each plateau, and each ravine.
This is so weird
to near
that this
exact
is
specifications.
this
But one
is
of the real
marketing,
marvels is in
man.
the cityscape itself. After fighting had ceased, meta-archaeologists unearthed the city's building archives. In them were found perfectly preserved architectural blueprints of every structure in the city. But the challenge was not to merely rebuild the structures, it was to tear them down as well. Artists worked from the city plans to recreate the destruction caused by the fierce fighting, from each bullet hole to each piece of
So I'm thinking about this, if this is canon or not. I'm like 95% sure it still technically could be canon. They're just forgetting about all the shit Cortana did to him. So
exposed rebar. Finally, our enemies were also rendered with extraordinary detail. Covenant corpses that had been recovered after the battle provided the models for these fearsome recreations. To complete the picture,
see, it's like this shit is grounded. It feels like this would happen after this like after the war. This is like
authentic Covenant
this
weapons,
is the shit that made me love Halo. Like it feels real. That's what I'm trying to say.
and armor specs
I
for
stuttered,
access
but
to fully outfit the warriors. Once the Covenant are placed opposite the Marines, a clear image begins to take shape out of the fog of history. We see how we were outnumbered, outgunned, outmatched, and seeing that, we realize the importance of the monument.
Mm-hmm.
On that day, half a century ago, our species was pushed to the crumbling edge of extinction, and as we teetered on that precipice, staring down into the abyss, a hand reached out, pulled us back from the brink, and gave us hope. The hand of a hero.
Oh my god, dude, this is such the Halo vibe. It's so
Can you
perfect.
tell us what you remember
Here,
of
wait.
the battle?
Yeah, so this is like 50 years. So yeah, this totally is still canon. This is like 50 years after everything. So I think it
Can you
still
tell
can
us
be
what you
considered
remember
canon.
about the battle?
We'd been fighting for a while.
I love this so much.
On the seventh day, we ran out of ammo. We had to scavenge all we could from the weapons that had been left behind. The pistols, shotgun rounds, a handful of grenades.
Do you remember
It's
where
so
you were?
cool.
When Master Chief armed his grenade, I was in the back of an overturned warthog firing an M41.
How did you manage to keep it together?
We knew Master Chief was still in the fight.
Dude, this is why people love Halo. This is exactly what 343 just doesn't have. Like, this sense of, like, humanity. Like, that is what is at the core of Halo. This sense of, like, humanity and, like, struggle and perseverance. That's why people love Halo. And, like, oh my god, this is such a good ad campaign.
At 600 yards, it would go through about 13 feet of flesh and bone.
It's so cool.
What about you?
Well, I used a shotgun.
Could you tell us a bit about that one?
This one, sure. We saw a lot of these. This is an old Covenant weapon. It's a spike rifle. We call it the Spiker.
And who used it?
Well, the brutes mostly.
Like, as a kid, this is the coolest thing. This blew my fucking mind. Because this is like, oh my god, it's so fucking cool. It really is. It's so cool. It's making these fantasy worlds so real. And so, like, it, like, basically, oh, this is so ingenious. It makes when you're playing the game feel like you're making a difference. And, like, at the end of the day, with Halo, it needs to sell the illusion that you are humanity's last hope, right? Like, you are the last one between the brink of destruction and saving humanity, right? And this stuff sells it. This, like, this guy, and then, like, they're so bullshit, whatever. It's just, like, the idea of, like, oh, this is such a brilliant campaign. Like, a marketing campaign.
Sure.
It's been so long since I've seen these, too. So it's, like, it's kind of fresh for me.
They used it as a handgun.
Oh, it's so cool.
That's heavy. Holding an enemy weapon like this feels... I don't like it. If you'd have told me a few years ago we would be here in this place talking about this.
Like, I know it's pixely, so you can't really see it, but this is so fucking cool.
I would have said, no way, it's not going to happen. If there's one reason why we're here...
With the music, so good.
I would say it's because of the Chief.
Oh, this one's one of my favorite.
This was made by a plasma rifle. This is it. Right here.
Crazy.
I bet I can remember every one of these trees.
How did your platoon get pinned down?
It brings, it's like, oh, it's so brilliant, dude. It's so fucking brilliant. Because it's like every Marine. Hello, Kate. We're watching these Believe commercials. Because I'm going through all the old Halo live action stuff. Comparing it. And man, dude, this is making me feel like even Halo Infinite doesn't get the vibe of Halo. And like this is like, oh my god, dude. The idea that, like, making us watch what NPCs would, like, it just grounds everything. Like, it turns these fucking nobody NPCs that you're running around into to, like, real people. And, like, that, even, like, regardless of gameplay, whatever, regardless of writing, that just makes everything more impactful. When you're actually fighting for something in-game, it makes it way more impactful, man.
We got word the Covenant was out here hunting us. And that Master Chief wouldn't be able to rendezvous with us until dawn, so we had to go dark.
Go dark?
It's no helmet lights, no readouts, nothing that'll give away our positions. Like rabbits down a hole. Invisible.
Do you mind if we turn the lights off?
Okay, all right.
It's so cool.
What happened then?
For 7 hours, we couldn't do anything but be still and listen to them hunting us.
Like, it's so cool.
All we could do was sit and wait for Master Chief.
It's so cool. Like, what other gaming thing does this?
For the first time in 43 years, Lieutenant Shah returned.
But see how it's, like,
back.
grounded, and everything seems like it's, like, metal and militaristic. Like, even his outfit. Like...
What is that?
A shell from a sniper rifle.
It's amazing there's still so many remnants out here. Where's Master Chief's grave?
I don't think anyone really knows. There was a ceremony 5 years ago, over there. Just as a symbolic gesture. The coffin was empty.
Why was the coffin empty?
No Spartan could be listed as KIA. They could only be listed as MIA, missing. So it could be said that no Spartan was ever killed in combat.
So fucking cool.
Tribute more than a burial.
Doesn't look like much.
Chief told me once that no soldier should be honored.
It's so
for doing
cool.
what is expected.
Do you believe that?
I did, and I still do.
Is that okay? See, the coolest part about this is that, like, it just shows it's like a new perspective on a video game. Like, and no other, I don't think any other video game, any other ads will capture this. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm watching this, I'm feeling like I'm in a fucking movie, dude. This is what the Halo should be. Like, it's so cool. It's the struggle. That's the appealing part. Like, and the that's what Halo 3 gets the best, I think. It's so cool. Like, yeah, and it's crazy how much they, like, tried to sell the war. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're doing, man. They're selling a war. All right, this one's... Oh, wait, no. This one's cool. I remember what happens. Yeah. Like, it's such a... This is a fucking trailer. Oh, dude. Oh, too bad they're bought by fucking Sony. Is this just a... Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright. So there's that. And let me just say, I fucking love that campaign. That ad campaign was literally the coolest fucking shit. So I think next we'll watch it's only 6 minutes, so that's not that bad. So this is okay, let me give a little context, because this is like, I haven't watched this in fucking ages, but I think this is equally as important. This is like the most live action that Halo, and this is Bungie's fucking thing. So this was official. So this isn't the first time that Halo got close to being made into a movie. And this is one of the times that it was like, this was like their test thing, and it was also used as marketing for the game, for Halo 3. And I think this is what I wanted the Halo series to be as. I remember watching this on repeat as a kid. Like, constantly. I thought it was so fucking cool. And I haven't watched it in a really long time, so we'll see if I still think it's really cool. But, This gets the vibe really well, in my opinion. I don't remember all of this. Oh yeah, now I do. But it... yeah. Oh, it's so cool. But see how things look like rigid, and they look like they're made just because, like, they don't look like they're made aesthetically. They look like they have a purpose. They look like they have, like, they were built that way out of necessity, not out of style, right? I like that. I like that, like, everything looks like it has, oh, I forgot this was an ad, too. It's so cool. Oh. See, I personally... okay, I'll talk about this after this, because this is like my ideal fucking Halo. Like, Halo show. I fucking couldn't give a shit about Spartans. It's so cool. It's just like that boots on the ground kind of shit. Yeah, it's the boots on the ground, I think, what I like about this. Oh, yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's so much better than, like... how... oh, I didn't realize there were parts. I don't think I've ever watched the first one. Well, yeah, it's, like... yeah, it does give Airsoft vibes. I do see that, Jake. I also just think, like... and, like, it's early... it's like, this was an ad. Like, he looks really goofy. And this was in, like, 2007. But, this is the vibe that I'm looking for. I think it nails the vibe. Especially this part coming up. Where what I was talking about earlier with the Covenant being, like, unrelenting. And that's why they're intimidating. Yeah, it's coming up.
Can you do your job? Yeah. Hey, what's the situation? Almost out of ammo, sir. We have to pull back. Negative. We need to hold them off until Master Chief breaks through. I'll go around and...
it's so cool. Yeah, no, it's like... it looks a little cheap, but it's like... it's also from 2007, and it was just an ad for the video game. Like... I think they used costumes from the canceled movie, but, like, yeah, this part. The unrelenting force, like, and especially now I do see... yeah, no, I do see the CGI. I don't remember it being this bad as a kid. But, as an ad, But like, just the fucking this is Halo, dude. It's a fucking messy, fucking bloody war, and that's the vibe. I just don't get that vibe from the trailer. Like, I also think it's almost over. Like, it's just... This is the... Oh, it's so cool. Here, 117. And the fact that this was officially done is so fucking cool. And it's funny because almost all the... Yeah, it is a little cutty, and I think that's partly because just... It is an ad. So cool. So cool. Alright, I got maybe like 2 more to show, and then I'll do some shit on the Sony. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah, we're gonna watch. This is 2 minutes. Alright. This is for Halo Reach. And it shows what happened to the last member of Noble Team. But still, same vibe. Like, I'm not getting this vibe out of the show. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, and this is how Kat loses her arm. Spoiler, I guess. But like, I don't know. I think this one's way more cool. I don't know. Even this one. This one's like my least favorite, and I think it gives me more Halo vibes than... It's that brutalness is what I like about Halo. That, yeah. Well, not even the gore. It's just like the here, it's almost over and then I'll explain it. I get what you're saying. The gore in this helps, but it's like knowing, like, many games don't really like depict war as being something awful. You know what I mean? And many, like, and I don't think like, oh, we should glorify war or whatever, but like, things, especially if you're going to go for this like mature vibe, and like, especially with Halo Reach and like even Halo 3, if that's the sci-fi you're going for, you need it to be brutal. You need people to fucking die. You need it to be like Saving Private Ryan, where a bunch of people die in the thing. And gore's a part of that. But it's like, yeah, it's like, you can't, like, you can't have, okay, hold on. You can't have, it's a war thing. It's not, like, imagine Call of Duty doing something, like, if Call of Duty did something like this, it should be this exact same vibe. Like, where it's like that's appealing, I think. Like, the persevering in unservable odds. And in these, You need to show that the odds are, it's a dire time, it's shitty, it gives you motivation to do something as a player, right? Like, when you see that and you see the believe thing, for me, I'm like, let's fucking go. I want to save humanity, right? I want to rip and fucking tear through these elites. This one's probably my favorite. And I'm a slut for the ODSTs. Because they're just Spartans, but, like, can die. And this one has the best vibe. I think this has the most Halo vibe out of all of them. This was for Halo 3 ODST, if it wasn't obvious. See, like, this is sci-fi. Yeah. God, I love ODSTs. They're so fucking cool. It's so cool. See, this is the vibe, dude. This is what like. So much better. So much fucking better. Like, okay, so I think there's another thing we can look at. It's a whole movie. I don't want to look at it. I was just going to skip through it. It's for Halo Forward Unto Dawn. I might watch it at some point. I'm getting a little bit done with Halo, so I think we'll move on to Sony after my closing remarks. But what I think about Halo, and I think that this is sold, and I'm just going to put this in the background while I'm talking. What I think, yeah, that was sick. I understand why you enjoy it. The appeal to Halo for me is that a lot of other sci-fis, and like I'm saying like the big ones, like Star Wars and even Fallout and like Star Trek and even Battlestar Galactica is a little closer to what I'm thinking, but it's a different vibe kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like, it isn't so, it's very military in this. Like, this is an actual war. And like in Star Wars and in a lot of, just in sci-fi in general, the goofy aspect is always there, but I feel like in Halo, it was kind of like on two different pages. And on this, it's given me some. It's kind of like they're Star Warsing, Halo a little bit, where they're kind of making it like more, just a little tamer, a little less brutal, in my opinion, and a little less about, like, I think hope is important in the idea, in the themes and whatever. But after watching all that stuff, I think humanity, just like the idea of what is humanity, is way more interesting and way more prevalent than like hope, which I think is this one's going for. again, I'd say that, and then that lady came up with the tentacles, and I think that could bring out something. I think there's still hope for this series, but I think it needs to be fucking brutal. I think it needs to be fucking, like, it needs me to be, I think every week I should be more and more scared of the Covenant. And I think that is, and they need to pose an actual threat. Like, they need to show them just murdering people. Yeah, this is kind of weird. I agree. Yeah. I think the, I don't know if any of you guys were here when I watched it with the Halo music. Here, we can just do that again real quick, because I think Kate was taking her exam, and I don't think you were here, Jake. We'll just do it real quick, because it was really cool. With this, it fits the vibe a little bit more. Not perfectly. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're just gonna watch the first, like, minute. Dude, it's 100% the music choice. I don't know why they did this. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's like, it's better with the music. It's still not perfect, but it's definitely better. Alright. Okay. Got time. Alright, give me 2 seconds. Alright. Yeah, and I think the music they picked, because they did a cover, is just fucking weird. Like, I don't know why they did that. Like, on it, I have no clue. Why would they'd pick that music? Alright, so we're gonna move on to the Sony buys Bungie. I don't think I'm gonna talk about this as long as I talked for Halo. I kind of want to end the stream around 2 hours, so, and we're almost there. But sorry, give me 2 seconds, gamers. Alright. Sorry, I'm just making sure. I'm just gonna change the stream name for alright. Alright, cool. So yeah, big news today. Sony buys Bungie, makers of Destiny 2, for $3.6 billion. As basically what I see as a reaction to Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard, which is I said this in our Discord earlier, but this is a move towards what I think is inevitably going to happen with gaming, and I think we're moving towards a Hollywood system of how that is like established, or how the Hollywood system works. So basically, like, there's going to be, like, I think 4 to 6, maybe more, big studios that own all the little studios, and then the indie guys that do their own thing, and they'll probably be bought up pretty quick. So yeah, and yeah, this is 100% in response to like what's going on with them, and I'm curious. Yeah. Which it's funny now to me that Sony owns Bungie, who was a Microsoft studio for so long, and Microsoft owns Crash Bandicoot, which is a Sony property, like inherently Sony. This is kind of crazy in a lot of ways, and first that it happened, this is a good picture to show. First that it happened is huge, especially in reaction to Activision Blizzard, and that they're basically going to stay the same, and that's kind of what Activision, or like Xbox has planned for some of their series under the new studios they bought. So I think it's really interesting. Full creative quote, upholding independence of the Destiny universe. Same games everywhere, should have it no matter where they choose to play. And expanded new platforms. See, this is just, it's weird. It seems just like they wanted to get a shooter developer. Because the possibility of them losing COD. I think that is the biggest draw of why they bought this. And, yeah, it's a big deal. I think this is not as big as the Activision Blizzard, but like the fact that this is kind of a trend now. These huge studios are just picking fucking studio, like huge platforms, I guess, are just picking fucking studios. It's really kind of alarming, because I think towards the end, like I think in the next couple years, I think we'll only have a few, like, it's going to be like a Disney, it's going to be like the movie studio situation. I think that's the only real parallel you can make to it. Cuz I looked this up earlier, but I think it's called the Hollywood Big Five. I always forget the name. But like, it is kind of concerning to me because like, yeah, so the Big Five are Universal Pictures, Paramount Pictures, Warner Brother Pictures, Walt Disney Pictures, and Columbia Pictures. So that's crazy, man. Yeah, like right now it's I don't think I'm the only one that's, I'm not like paranoid, but only one predicting this. Let's look up biggest video game, because I still think there'll be some, but like, okay. So like, yeah, there is a lot of like, okay, so here's my take. I wish there was like a bubble thing of who owns what. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually a good here, let me open this in. This is actually an interesting thing to look at. Yeah. So I think, because right now, this is out of date now that Activision's been bought out by Xbox. But so it right now it's Sony, Tencent, Xbox, and I guess Nintendo right behind that. And then we have all these other companies that are like, sometimes I forget how big the gaming sphere is. I think part of it is this kind of is putting everything in perspective in a lot of ways, because like these right here, these are on the lower end, of yeah, this is on the, sorry, I was looking at the graph trying to figure that out. This is on the lower end of the spectrum, right? And we're talking huge fucking games like Resident Evil 8. We're talking all Assassin's Creed, all that shit. I don't know what Konami's been doing recently, but Sonic, this is a little more over in Japan. But they're still huge. Like Shin Megami Tensei is huge. Sonic, of course, Persona is huge. Bayonetta. So, if anything, I think if I were to make a bet, I think Take-Two, which is GTA. See, this is hard because it's like it might be slightly different than the studio system now that I'm looking at this, because maybe not, I don't know. Because like right now, this is your big four right here, right? And now it's like even bigger. And I was doing some research before the stream about Tencent because I didn't really know what they did, but it's like PUBG and a bunch of other Japanese games, League of Legends, Riot, all them. So, like, Sony's already on top, so they don't need to really like open up their garden per se that much. But if they got like, I could see them going for like Bandai Namco. I could see them going for Square Enix. I could also see them going for Capcom. I think Sega, if anyone's going to buy Sega, it's probably going to be Nintendo. Personally, I think Nintendo's the closest one to be able to buy. Like, if we're talking brand alignment, I think Nintendo is going to buy Sega. And I think, I think that'd be funny, given their rivalry. But I think another thing that is interesting to look at is like EA is another one where, looking at this, I think PlayStation could buy EA. I don't know if that necessarily would be a good thing, but I think it's possible. And like, I wish we could find this. I wish we could find the like whole list. Like the entire list, because I want to see where everyone ranks. Because I think this is actually quite interesting. To just like observe, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Like, and yeah, and it's also a scary, it's also a thing where like in the next 5 years, Apple and Google, like I know we just had Stadia, which was a disaster. And Apple doesn't really have a gaming platform outside the iPhone, but I could see a future where they're competing, and it's interesting to think because like right now, it's crazy. We're in a crazy time for gaming. I do think that the studio thing is gonna happen. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know. I think I forget a lot about a game. I forget there's so many gaming companies out there. So I think it might be longer than I'm thinking, but I think it will happen where most of these are under these four, or maybe they start merging. Like I could see EA and Take-Two merging. Because we got to remember, this one's already off the road. I'm going to look up what net erase is, right? I don't know what, I think I spelled it right. Oh, is that fucking Genshin Impact? Oh, it's mobile games. That's crazy. That's fucking wild. That's fucking wild. That they're that high. They're 5th. That's crazy to me. Well, okay, yeah. Another thing that is important to keep in mind is like EA and Take-Two could merge. EA and Square Enix, Bandai Namco, they could merge. Sony and Sega and I think we're gonna start seeing people are just gonna start. It's all gonna get smaller. I'm gonna look up Netmarble too. I'm curious what they. I have never been a big mobile gamer, and it's probably a Chinese company. I'm not not secure there. Okay. Another mobile gaming one. Yeah. BTS Universe Story? Download? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. So, I guess, yeah, I guess mobile gaming's got a bigger foot in the industry than I would think. I don't know. Okay, NetEase and the Netmarble could merge. That's and I don't think the Trade Commission or whatever are gonna care about that. So it's a very interesting time to look at this kind of stuff, and I'm gonna be following it super closely. So make sure to follow the stream to hear me talk about it more. I'm just gonna scroll through and see if anything. It's a crazy time to be in gaming, and I think, and I've said this a lot. Yeah. This is the reason why. Yes, exactly. This is the reason why Sony purchased Bungie / Destiny franchises. They're about to lose millions in Call of Duty revenue when Sony's contract with Activision is up in 2023, and Microsoft makes Call of Duty an exclusive to the Xbox platform. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it will be. But I think the biggest reason people play Call of Duty on PS4 is because of the partnerships they have, right? And that shit's all going to be on Xbox now, after 2023. So I think Xbox will just not be. I don't think it's going to be very I think it'll be better to play, and it's going to be on Game Pass. Why would you play it on PlayStation when you have to pay for $60 to play it? Even though, even if a game doesn't come out every year, if they get rid of the yearly cycle, even if they get rid of the yearly cycle, it's still going to be important. Still being able to play every COD game on Game Pass when they come out is so much value. And I don't think Sony has Sony better start buying this. This makes sense to me. I don't think Sony, even now, I still don't think Sony has I don't think Sony has the studio power and the oh my god. I get banned. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream, guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Peace and love. See you guys later.